What is it, guys? And today we're back into the chess live stream, but today is a bit different. Today is a bit different. I'm probably gonna end up playing some games, but first we're gonna take a look at the best attacking chess player of the 20th century, Rashid Nezhmetdinov. He was born in the USSR in present-day Kazakhstan, and he was born into a poor family. His parents died when he was young, and furthermore, he ended up getting into chess after the Russian Civil War in a hospital. And he didn't fully get into chess until after a group of some youngsters, I think, ended up beating him in a chess game, and he vowed vengeance. So that's where he started studying. But today, we're going to be looking at 3 of his best games. And one of them even includes a game against Mikhail Tal himself. Right now, we're going to look at Lev Polygevsky or whatever. And there's actually a name opening after him, and it's like a Sicilian defense. This is the variation. This is the Polygevsky variation, and it gives white a sound advantage after simply just pushing the e-pawn, and yeah. But that's the opening name. But instead, Lev played d4. Knight f6, standard Indian game, and now c4. d6, knight c3, and e5. Now you could have preferably captured off and traded the queens and go into a very comfortable game where you have this in the future, get some knight development, castle long, and you're ultimately better. But instead, e4 was played. Rashid captures, and we have queen captures. Knight c6. This is actually part of a not a scan. I think it's a center game theory, where you just kind of attack the queen. Queen b2, g6 by Rashid. b3, bishop g7, bishop b2. Same side fianchetto. Castle. Bishop d3, knight g4. Immediately putting pressure on white's position. Knight g2, queen h4. And now knight g3 by Polygevsky, which is a mistake. But Rashid misses the winning move. Now if I put on lines, it's saying like knight ce5 or even f5 for all I care. f5 is much more aggressive. But this was played. And it actually gives black or white the advantage. And we're using Stockfish 11 light, so yeah. Castles by Lev, f5, f3. Not what I would have preferably played, but yeah. Bishop h6 immediately seizing control of this diagonal and attacking the queen. Queen d1, and it's game over. f4, attacking the knight. Now the engine slowly tries to say there's counterplay, but it's too late. Knight g2 is played. g5, looking to go g4 in the future. The engine doesn't understand Rashid's game style. Knight d5. He doesn't care. You can take that pawn and run for the rook. Rashid doesn't care. g3. F takes g3. And look how the engine's arguing. it's trying to fight back with itself. That HH3 is critical to Rashid's gameplay. Queen H3. F4. And the engine realizes its game. If you look at lines, it says to play F4. When you do play F4, it realizes its game. Bishop B6 by Rashid, giving up the knight on E5. If you take, then a simple bishop takes D5, removing the defender of E3 so you can give checkmate threats. Let's move according to stock bishops like bishop C1, and then something like bishop G7. Just giving up the bishop. If you take that as well, knight takes E5, and Rashid has a counter attack of his own. And just look at this. How can you defend such position? You can argue knight D4 is the way, but then simply this. As the line follows, and you're just losing. And then rook F1. Look at that. Sacrificing the rook to decoy the queen from D4. Bishop B3, bishop takes E3, queen F2, but now queen takes G3. King H1, bishop takes F2, and you can probably even go here and just still lose. But bishop C2. Rook F7. I would not have played this. I would have gone for the same idea and just continue breaking through. The rook F7, looking to stack the rooks. Perfectly okay. King F2. Queen H2 check. Engine realizes dire for white. It's dire. King E3. And now and only now does Rashid capture on D5. And you see that? The engine for a moment thought it was winning. The engine for a split second thought it was winning. So he takes D5. Knight B4. And this entire time the knight's hanging. But it doesn't matter. Rashid was next level genius. Rook H1. That's game over. Rook takes F4. This move is genius. And you have to take my queen, is what Rashid's saying. He is laughing in the face of danger. The capture occurs. Rook F3, check. King D4. Bishop G7. Looking to prepare all sorts of checks. See how the engine just realized it's dire? Look at that. For a moment, it thinks it's a draw. But then it realizes it's a dire situation. It's dire. But Polygevsky fails to see a mate in 8. Rashid, though, does. C5 check. En passant, but now we take back. We don't take with the knight at all. Because this draws. Except it doesn't. Look at that. Mate in 11. At the look at that. When you take like this, white's winning. White's the one who's calling the shots. So now you have no attack. But now bishop D3 by Polygevsky. Knight E takes D3. King C4. D5 check. Takes. King 5. Now look at this. Rook B8. And Polygevsky resigned after knight C6 check. Because if this, knight B D4, or preferably rook B6. Polygevsky resigned. Rook takes to F4 is crazy. Now we're going to look at Oleg Chernikov. Hit E4. And we go into another Sicilian, except this is a Sicilian dragon at the Tigrin Team Cup. And then we go into an English, basically an English attack. So far, we're going off a theory. But now, Rashid played bishop b3. I would have honestly gone with just the standard queen d2, except it doesn't work. Now, normally this is actually what I played in a tournament. Was this following line? Or no, this was a different variation. I think f3 would have been better just to support your center. And it's a draw. Yeah. Just continuing the standard. But bishop a3 is not a bad idea as well. You're just getting out of preparatory moves. So knight g4 by Oleg Chernikov. And this actually makes sense. You're sacrificing a knight to win it back. Except it's not the move. Queen takes g4. Knight takes c4. Now queen h4. Look at that. The knight used to defend the king. And now that it's gone, how are you going to defend it? Queen a5 by Chernikov. And now it just simply castles. If you long castle, it actually is drawn with the following line. I don't think the engine even realizes it. But it's either losing or drawn. Like you go here and here. Yeah, the engine realizes it's actually drawn, not losing. So it's actually okay. So instead, castles. Bishop f6 by Chernikov. And here Rashid finds a move I don't think I would have even begin to consider. I would have just probably gone queen here. But Rashid finds a move that stuns the world. Queen takes f6. What? What is the point? The idea. So now you have piercing bishops across the position. But Chernikov finds knight e2 check. Knight takes. Delaying knight d5. And now and only now Oleg Chernikov captures. Rashid says, buffoon, I can always go back. Knight c3. And look at the engine slowly realizing that this queen sacrifice. You ain't funny, Sockfish. Yeah, go back. The engine realizes there's potential that Chernikov is losing. Rook e8 by Chernikov. Knight e5. Let's look at the line. It says rook e6. But now bishop here. King g7. And look at the engine realizing. The engine realizes just how. Look at that. It's not saying it's drawn. It's nowhere close to drawn, my friends. Okay, d1 by Rashid. The engine realizes it's a draw. All because of the attack. But it's not. d6 by Chernikov. Or d3 by Rashid. Bishop e7. This was the breakthrough. Engine says h5, but I don't think it would have even mattered because now Rashid is winning. The engine doesn't know it yet. But Rashid, yeah, there you go. Just as I was about to change the engine, Stockfish actually says Rashid's winning. It says rook e5. Now we play. Now the engine says to go just bishop c3 or knight takes f6. And now just bishop, but now we don't even go bishop d4. Knight takes f6 would have been played. And if bishop e6, now and only now do we capture the rook. But do we? No. we take on e6. So after king takes f6, bishop d5. And look at this. That bishop's a menace. And Stockfish realizes how dire the position is. Rashid knew this. And I rook f3. Just continuing the pressure. Bishop b5 mistake. And Rashid finds just a absolute gangster move. Bishop c3. Counterattack. But now comes the gangster move. Knight takes f6. Just giving up the rook on f1. But why? Well, this was played, which is an obvious mistake. Knight takes f7. I would have honestly gone knight here, thinking this would block the king's access squares off. Then comes king f8 and you have no attack. So knight takes h7 is the only good move, followed by or knight d7. Both equally work. King g8 by Chernikov, because if you take, then it's not this. You take on f7 first. And after king h6, look at this. Look at these piercing bishops. Look at how they pierce the position. They are just gremlins. And just look at this active rook. All while staying in a rook. But it's too late for Chernikov to take king g8 and rook h3. The engine doesn't understand rook h3 at all. It goes from 2.75 to a near draw. That's just how confused Stockfish is. Now, I would just let it run, but rook e5, the only good move apparently. f4 by Rashid. And now and only now does Chernikov take. Rook h5 does look sound, but then you run into knight f6. Now king f8 and knight takes h5. Normally queen b6 is probably the good choice, but now rook f2. Look at that.
I'm not cheating.
And now when you do this exchange, look at the difference.
I'm not considering it. I'm considering
Rashid has 2 pawns ready to ravage the position.
It's not cheating.
But Chernikov missed the resource.
No, it's not.
And now look at Rashid. Not even capturing the rook on e5. He knows it's a resource. The bishop on c3 is pinning the rook to the h8 square. Once again, Chernikov misses an opportunity at a defense. Rook c8. Bishop e4. And now I believe Rashid was worried about something like this to stop the attack. But then comes knight f6. So he played bishop d4, which I'm not mad. This is still a good move. It's still winning. b5 by Chernikov. Who on earth is going to play b5 in this position? I would have gone rook h5, stopping the attack. Yes, I'm aware of this. But it's the only way to stop Rashid's dominance. But Chernikov missed this. And on knight g5, rook c7. Defends f7.
Well, if he's gonna continue coming
Except it doesn't.
sideways, I'm gonna
Bishop takes f7.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna cheat.
Rook
That's
takes
crazy.
f7. Rook h8.
I'm not cheating.
And look at this. It's game over.
That he doesn't have feelings for me. He just asks if like.
And look at this.
But it's not a date.
Chernikov resigned after
I'm not
K2.
reciprocating those feelings.
What a game.
That's showing that you be fine if your boyfriend went.
What a game.
He's done it before.
All because
He's done it before.
the queen takes f6. A move the engine cannot
I'm
understand.
not cheating. I'm not cheating.
And now let's look at the game we all came here for.
Wow.
Rashid Gubiat Nezhmetdinov versus Mikhail Tal,
See, y'all don't know where
or
it's at.
Misha Tal if you're American. And we go into another Sicilian, but now we just go into this little position. I actually don't know what this opening is, but it's more of a defensive variation of the Sicilian Azores.
This is not cheating. It's just free food.
And now we just go into a standard practice. And now look at this. This is the most aggressive option. It's more often you go bishop f3 to seize this diagonal. It's more popular to go with this to seize the diagonal. Or you can also go with a4, which is perfectly fine. But g4 by Rashid, very aggressive. b5 by Tal makes sense. You're expanding on the queen side, looking to go to attack. But a3 by Rashid, still not going for bishop f.
We need to ask someone. We need to ask another class.
Still not going for bishop f3 at all.
Bro, sizzle.
Bishop e7 by Tal.
If your girlfriend, a boy is
Now bishop f3.
with your girl.
We weren't
And
flirting.
then your girl goes
But
to lunch with him.
Tal makes a mistake. Knight c5.
Yes, dude, you're just like.
Rashid plays queen e2. Not the best, but not the worst.
Cheating. No, it doesn't.
It's actually one of the top engine moves.
No, it doesn't all the damn time.
Queen e2 by Rashid.
Both.
e5 by Tal.
He's 5. Oh my god.
And Dokvich really likes h6 just to defend against g5 or something. I really don't know.
4 months.
The idea isn't really followed by e5. Say something like bishop here. It's not e5 at all. It's now knight c5. And the difference is the pawn is here, and this bishop is displaced. This pawn's weak, and there's no way to defend. So now you have to go e5 and damage your position. But Tal is aggressive as well and goes straight away for it. Rashid says, why allow me to f5? And now look at this. F takes e4. In intermezzo, Tal recaptures. And now look at this. Knight h6. Let me get rid of that. Knight h6 is one of those moves where you're taunting your opponent. You're saying, look at my knight. I'm cutting you off of the oxygen. Knight e6. But yeah, Tal finds knight e6, bishop g2. Tal makes a mistake. Bishop g7. And Rashid finds a move so unfathomable. It's almost crazy.
I'm gonna tell him tonight.
I would like to. But you have to tell him that.
Can you guess it?
He just said that.
The move is rook takes f6. That is a gangster move. It's either bishop takes f6, which was played, knight d5. That's the entire idea behind sacrificing this rook, to relieve d5. That's all Rashid wanted. And look at the engine realizing. It goes from like 0.98 to completely winning. Queen d8 by Tal. Queen f2. Now, engine saying queen f1 is also a good choice, just to kind of keep control of this diagonal for future purposes. But queen f2 is still good. Knight f4. And now bishop takes f4. You cannot take with a knight because that ruins your position a lot. It's a queen d1 check. Bishop f1, bishop f1, and now and only now do you take. So not knight takes, but bishop takes. He takes, but not even going to recapture, which is probably preferable. Or she goes with e5. Tal captured it. I don't know what Tal was thinking. Rook e1. And now f6. Rashid finds a move. Knight takes f6. It's completely
Do
crushing.
we need to go ask the other class?
Queen takes f6. And now I'm not even capturing on b7, which would draw. Queen d4.
Yeah, it's not cheating.
King f8.
I'm not cheating.
And now rook takes e5 is winning. All because of the resource rook e8.
He just does it.
Say bishop takes g2.
Oh my god.
Rook e8 wins.
No way that didn't.
She said, why don't you
But in the actual game, Queen d8 was played. Rook f5 anyway.
We thought man was cheating the first week in a relationship.
That's usually how it happens. Like the first month, and then you let it slide, and then it happens continuously.
It doesn't even matter what you play. Rook f5 is going to happen. So look at this. Also, a variation, say, somewhere on e8 or f5.
Here, there's gotta be like somewhere else.
Rook f5 is ridiculous. And look at Rashid dismantling Tall. G takes f5, and Tall resigned in sight of the mate
Stop.
and 8.
What's dirty about it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking.
King
about
d8's
this.
the only move, and they would have allowed this. Rashid found all of this. Rashid is a man of danger. Where there's a risk, there's a reward. And now let's get on to our games. And that's the story of Rashid Nezhmetdinov, the best attacking player of the 20th century. Let's get on to our follow-ups.
her best friend was the girl's boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend.
I have a very good position.
Pop her chin out.
It was freshman year.
I'm gonna go here just to give up the pawn. Whoa, the bishop defends. Is he gonna go end up sacrificing the rook for an attack? No. I'm gonna sacrifice this pawn for time. Joking. I'm just going for into the kill. Okay, that does nothing. Oh, you're not there. I'm gonna castle long and give up this pawn. What's he doing? I'm gonna give up this pawn. I have a very deadly initiative. Oh my god, rook f8. That is ridiculous. Rook f8 wins by force.
But now, the same girl is beefing with Ian in my game group.
Rook f8 wins by force.
That one.
I'm not using money.
Ian, say hi. This is.
I'm not as good. I'm not here.
You're choosing better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me tell Malaya. Let me ask Malaya. Malaya would know what.
Oh my god. Dude. I'm confident. Rook d. How's not winning? Great vision to find that tactic with just seconds left on the clock.
But if he told you that
And then what is queen?
still cheating.
The queen's trapped.
What if you do the same thing?
But what if like
You have to go for the counter.
Like, you're cheating on him.
And apparently this is not as advantageous. Well, Stockfish says it's otherwise. It's completely winning.
Exactly.
Now look at this. Queen c4, looking to go here in the future. Take this pawn. Look at this. d4. Rook a1. D takes c3, B takes c3, Queen takes a2, Rook 6 e2, and now like Queen f7 maybe.
But if he says okay,
But this was just followed, and I didn't completely miss Rook g1.
Okay, why is he so cool?
It was once again time. I had missed Queen h2, but he made the mistake of going back to f1, and I had even missed Queen g2 and promotion checkmate, or even for more humiliation, it's just promoted to a rook. Says one knight is also okay, but with a queen, it's just queen. Queen be queen. And I just went on to slaughter this man.
Well, that's gonna
Definitely disappointed that move wasn't brilliant, but definitely a resource I somehow was able to find with just seconds on the clock.
Imagine if it
Going to a
wasn't
Petrov?
like, so we need more.
Oh, we're on to a classical. Imagine just going to a symmetrical.
No way.
No symmetrical.
What are we doing about it?
I'm pretty sure none of this is theory, but alright, let's see what he has up his sleeve. He's gonna go bishop g4. No, he goes rook there. I'll go h3 to stop bishop g4. Probably gonna go bishop here, which falls short to this little. No, he's still not going for the. I mean, you can't go here now. What's the point? What is that move?
He's my boyfriend, and I don't want to break up with him because I won't find another boyfriend in high school.
you don't need to put the one there.
I'm gonna go here. I'm pretty sure something like this doesn't happen. Okay. Knight there is not much of a problem. I can just go here, really. I don't really care about the bishop because now I've built a fortress. And he can't break through. Yes, you can get bishops peering on my king side, but there's no way to break through significantly.
I know.
I knew.
I mean, my best friend / girl best friend.
Okay.
If I were together, yeah.
I just gotta be prepared.
You should okay. I feel like, honestly, I think if I have a boyfriend, he can have a best friend. If they were friends before I lived with him. But I also feel like if I don't trust him enough to have a friend, then there should be a friendship because I
I'm
don't
about to go back on Jack, bro. No, wait,
See,
walk
now
my
to the
back
point of like
What's
this
my comment?
meetup is to become friends with more people. Open my circle.
No, but that's weird. Because y'all weren't friends before you and Noah. And he did.
You also gotta think about it from this point. I go to Starbucks so damn much that this could like be like a
Bro, this
positive-
got none, bro.
I'm being manipulated by a gay guy.
Take pictures of this. You don't see this happen every day. If we become
He's
good
got
friends,
his business hands.
if we become good friends,
Mhm.
let me tell you, that's like free Starbucks, like discounts. 30%.
But he hits on you.
Okay, well, you know.
This is plus, I guess.
Who's my? Okay, he doesn't want to do the team.
Yes, he wants to be.
What?
Which structure?
Okay, he doesn't want to do that.
So why sure? Like, oh, you're
Yeah, I want to go on like hang out with them.
Oh, you're like, so he wants to date.
Not technically.
Well, technically, there's two different types of love. There's I want in your pants and I want in your life. And that was I want in your life. I want to be your man.
Because I'm the one to be my man, but we got
He wants to be entertained.
we got to discuss these options at the table.
You want to discuss our relationship?
No. We need to discuss how this is going to be. Does he want to be my boyfriend? If so, I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
If you were my boyfriend, I would be sick right now.
No.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you're burning in the microwave.
Backtrack right now.
Breathe.
Breathe, take a breath, deep breath.
We have to wait and discuss the options. Like, what he wants to do. It must be my.
Trying to go for this.
We have to hold off on that.
Oh, Ian, you're making
Oh no, my pawn.
Honestly,
Yeah,
influencing my PS, we can't do it.
What?
I'm locked in.
I feel like if you already know that like the next is gonna fail, why, yeah, why?
Won't allow me to cancel short. I'll cancel
We
long.
all cheat on each other.
No, we're not necessarily.
He has no
We're
development
we're
whatsoever.
stacking the options.
He's playing Kasparvian chess. Or is it Karpovian? I don't know.
You stack the options.
He has 4 pieces out of 6 on the
Oh, it's so much worse.
5 out of 7 pieces on the back ring.
It could be a
Fine.
lot worse.
Actually, not.
Stop. It could be a lot worse.
I didn't even find gay guys. Like I've never met.
Exactly. That's the struggle. So if me and this gay guy break up, you have to have another option ready to go, like it's like backup. No.
Yeah, you just dig the hole deeper. The more you explain, the more you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. You're done for. You're done for.
Okay.
Ian, I thought you were in love.
I am in love, but I really. He has options waiting too. Let me tell you.
So then
Oh, wait,
why?
it's easier for him. Not like
You know, never mind. Well, if he breaks up with me, I'm turning my ass around and going back to the next step. So.
you. Hey, I said
No.
I was speaking. Throw it at me.
Oh, guys,
Okay,
that's a pencil.
Anyway.
Any move is checkmate. For this, I think I just have.
Exactly.
Oh no, actually,
What if I do? What do I do if he has? Well, then we're not gonna figure that out because now Queen D7 is checkmate.
No, I'm gay.
Like, you don't like girls one bit.
No.
That's
You
awesome.
think?
That is actually awesome. You could make it to a sleepover.
Exactly. I could.
I would not want to have sleepover. Like I just know
It'd
you're
be
crazy.
weird. It'd be like-
All right, let's see here. He's not gonna move. I'm just gonna abort.
I go to sleep at like 2.
Alright.
Oh, let me tell you.
We're just going to go for speed.
My 3 and combos are like the
Jerome Gambit?
My keys-
Why did I think that was the freaking? Why did I think that was the freaking?
So,
There's no threat. Pathetic attempt. Yeah, he just moved it back. Oh, oh no!
and girls can't freak the girls.
My king is not only exposed, but I have no attack.
But we go on dates. We like.
Oh my god, this is crammed. My position is crammed up.
Gotcha. Let it sink in. Let it sink in for a minute. Think about it.
Okay,
My
so the one
position
time
is
I
crammed.
went to his teammate's house for the night. We did nothing. We did
You told me
nothing.
about that.
Yeah,
I knew about
we did nothing. I went to his teammate's
Come
house.
on, go again.
That's
Alright,
like
tell the story.
Okay. It's been a few minutes, so but we talked about like the relationship and stuff. And he told me that like, hey, like yeah, he's been doing stuff. He's been like flirting with other girls and guys.
I don't understand how you. If I knew that a boy has been taking it in the butt, I'm not flirting with him.
Oh.
Like I can't. That's weird. Would you?
Leave.
I don't understand what it's like to be gay in South Texas.
Well, I have a question. So if he's with a girl, is he not?
He's not with a girl. He's just flirting. Well, they're not flirting anymore because they fell
But
through.
if he did,
Actually, say it out loud. We want to hear it.
wait.
We've already aired out everyone's business.
That's a lot
Say it.
I can't. His thingy has been another boy, and then he went into girls. That's it.
I'm top 46. What Sarge, bro?
No.
This is my Sarge can't play right, bro. Yeah.
You don't even know what to say.
Hygiene. Let me just say that hygiene.
But like when you think about it, like, why do you mute it? Why do you mute it?
Bro!
Send me
Just pissed me off.
There was one part of it that I really liked. Oh, that's but it's like
Got it there.
I'm not cheating. I don't know. Maybe me and Noah just need to have like a little like
Yeah, you can have a conversation. Yeah, y'all need to.
Yanni
seriously
got
about everything that's on the.
But
If you're somebody coerced, I'm sure you can find somebody else who does it.
Are you gonna find out I'm a hoe?
I'm just saying, like, not having an open relationship at this point, if you're like,
Facts.
we are literally the therapists in here.
I don't know. I'm just fired. Like, or like making these weird accusations about me cheating.
We're trying to give you advice.
Miss Donna.
Oh, Miss Donna.
Good move.
She would actually like be your mother, sit there and talk this out with you, like a mother.
Exactly. He understands. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was like,
I can talk to your dad about it.
Oh hell no! He'd beat my ass and kick me out. Exactly.
For sure that wasn't the best move, but it definitely gives me an advantage. Dang it.
wrong type of advice for him. Exactly what I
You're
said.
attacking me. You're coming at me sideways.
We're giving you
I
advice.
understand why you're doing it.
Like, we get it. We're not saying we don't. Like, we get it. But we're giving you advice, and you think that we're attacking you. We're not. We're trying to be your friends.
I sound like Skylar right now.
Yes, you do. But
You're
But
talking
you
to
have your
this teacher,
issues.
right?
but you have your issues. That's okay. But we're trying to help you figure them out.
You would talk to the counselor.
You're gonna tell your counselor about your dating life.
I just played against the talk shit about it.
You're gonna tell her about your dating life with guy right now and how that's good.
Ouch, that's.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, all this talk is making me hungry.
Yes.
I didn't even get out.
Dang it.
What are your
Quick.
thoughts on Martinez?
But he's been done with that shit ever since class started. He's staying in his own lane right now.
Business Scalia asked the question.
He's just selectively what this is wrong.
Well,
Just communicate, talk things out.
yes, exactly.
Yes, just talk things out with him.
Oh, yeah, like,
Everything you'll talk about, talk about it. If you didn't want to talk, then maybe that's your
we
son.
do.
Maybe that is his
But then his dad as well.
What's up tomorrow again, right?
His dad and I are very close.
Well,
I think so.
I would say maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not
maybe
old.
ask him.
No, we didn't. They settled the thing.
But that would also,
Tell your son to
That's
listen
what
to
I-
girls and guys.
Honors.
and also, I don't know if that also is bad on your person. But, like, if you want to keep this relationship, y'all are gonna have to.
Wait, nah, free.
If no one wants to talk about it, then obviously y'all don't want that.
She does,
relationship
just like-
that bad. So you talk about it.
I never know.
Tomorrow is U.S. history.
Oh, damn.
Oh. I'm gonna cry, but.
That's on the top 4 years.
All I gotta do is do the same. It's either he combos me and I win, or he wins his high. No way he ran off the wall. Yo, no.
I'm ready to go. All this talk is the drain.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Alright, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay sharp, play smart. I get out of here.